Oh, yes, I'm sorry, how are you? Thank you.
And for taking it.
Oh,
Thank you. Appreciate it. Commission has hired a third-party consultant to come on board to do or kind of shepherd us through the repositioning process or the recommendations of that repositioning process. That consultant is EJP Consultant Group. They were out on January 16th to do a training with the board. The mayor did make it over for that special board meeting. The handouts from that had been forwarded over to your office as well. And with that, where's the city's role in that, and how do we work together through that? Is one, ultimately our repositioning process or proposals will be brought to City Council for City Council to agree to. But we're also, if you are a housing resident with us today, when we go through RAD, or if we go through RAD, you will be a housing resident then. So you've already been qualified once for the program. You do not get subjected to rescreening. So there is no, we gotcha, you're not gonna make it back into this new unit because of whatever reason. It is a guaranteed placement back into a unit. The right size unit, meaning if you're currently in a 4-bedroom and you're a family of 2, you will go into the right size unit when you're transferred over into that new unit or the replacement unit. So the only issue is you're going to be right sized for your unit, up or down, or maintain that current level provided you're in the right size unit at the time that the process starts. Councilman Williams?
You mentioned about the move from the public housing to the choice voucher. Okay, what happens, what is the plan that happens to the public housing part of the entity when they go to the voucher system?
So there are a number of things that can take place there. And you can take a current unit, do substantial renovations or renovations to it. That unit moves over to the RAD platform. Family moves back in the unit they moved out of. You can move the family out, tear a unit down, rebuild that unit somewhere else in the community, family moves back into that unit. The other is family moves out of the unit, moves into another unit, and then we tear down the old unit. So the family always is the family will have housing at the end of that process, whether it be back into an entity that is set up. So there are a myriad of different repositioning opportunities available to public housing authorities or commissions. One of them is RAD. So a few things with RAD. RAD is a 1-for-1 conversion, which means for every 1 unit of public housing that you take offline, you have to have 1 RAD unit. So if you take 250 units offline through RAD, you have to replace those 250 units with RAD units. What RAD does is allow housing authorities to take, so housing authorities, we, Inkster Housing, operate 2 programs. We operate what is referred to in the HUD world as the Section 9 program, which is the public housing program, and then we operate the Section 8 program, Housing Choice Voucher. You break them down, public housing, they're hard units. They're units that we physically own, manage, and maintain. Housing Choice Voucher Program is that voucher. Our role in that is we qualify families to be on the voucher program. We issue them a voucher, and then we inspect the unit that they have selected for what is referred to as HQS, or Housing Quality Standards. We make sure that the unit is rent reasonable for the family, and that meets our payment standards. As long as it meets those 3, that family enters into a lease agreement with the landlord. We, as the housing authority, enter into a HAP contract with that landlord. So those are the